How's it going, everybody? Chaos Gamer, and we are back with some more Etheria restart. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at the patch notes that they released after the maintenance that finished. Basically, for me, I think it started like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., ended around 5 to 6 a.m. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below, how did you feel about these patch notes? Do you feel like they made a significant change to the game? They didn't whatsoever? Or basically what we're reading right now is just a lot of fixes and that's it. So the first paragraph that we have right here, we don't have to read, because basically what they're talking about is the maintenance itself, how it's going to happen, how you can't access the game, all that stuff. This we also don't have to read because they're talking about the new characters that are going to be coming out, which if you didn't know, check out the shorts. We got 2 new characters dropping in the game. One is Holden, which is the male character, and one is Hoyon, which is going to be the female character. Out of the both of them, I think I really want Hoyon, man. The fact that she basically stops people from reviving or receiving buffs is just absolutely crazy. Also, we don't have to read this. It's basically telling us when they're going to be coming out, when they're ending. But the interesting is that with these 2 new characters, they are going to be getting costumes. As we can see right here, added Hidden Hunting Hoyon outfit, and then added Baku Kom Blade Holden outfit. This is going to be coming out as soon as the banners drop. So if you want to pick up a nice little swag as soon as you pull the characters, you can. I'm probably thinking about it. I got to see how they look, and also whether or not if I do pull them to even remotely come to the conclusion of summoning or not. But this is where the stuff that gets new. So we got new gameplay release, the United Front. After the maintenance update on June 13th, the event entrance will be open. Hyperlinkers can view the relevant gameplay rules. On June 16th, the first round of the event will be launched server-wide. Subsequent rounds will cycle on a weekly basis. So the new event is going to start on the 16th. It's not starting on the 13th. What we're seeing on the 13th is basically us being able to look at what we have to do before we actually get into the gameplay, which they're going to explain what it is right here. So gameplay introduction. United Front is a GVG type gameplay, which you guys don't know, that means guild versus guild. So you have to be in a guild, or as they call it in this game, union, in order to participate. So try to find a guild before you can. Hyperlinkers participate together in joint simulation combat. Using unions as the core unit, hyperlinkers can freely deploy troops, defend their own base, break through enemy fortresses, plunder massive resources, and experience the thrill of large-scale multiplayer battles. So I am kind of interested to see how this is all going to pan out and what the rewards are going to be, because I feel like just trying out the mode should give you good rewards. It shouldn't give you like anything basic. Like trying out the mode should give us like what, 200 crystals? I think that'd be fair enough rewards that we're going to be able to get. Now, number 2, the bug fixes, which as we can see right here, there's a lot of bug fixes. So the first one being fixed abnormal leaderboard data display after union distillation. Fixed inability to create union with the same name after distillation. That's kind of stupid. I don't get why you can't make the same name now. Like, what? If I want to make another union with the same name, let me do that. Because if anything, probably the first union was a mistake, that I did something wrong, or just not enough members and I want to try again. And just let me have the same name, man. Come on. Fix abnormal level restriction setting in union management. Fix delay leaderboard data updates. Fix display abnormalities, I think that's what that's called, when switching formations and Phantom Theater room list. Fix incorrect settlement times in Etheria. Set the settle cycles to 4 weeks. Fix unrefreshed gameplay entry status for cross-day cubic game. Fix abnormal counting for some arena badges in Fearless Arena tasks. Fix abnormal win/loss determination for reconnection or offline status in Fearless Arena. Fix inaccurate rule description in Fearless Arena. Fix battle report replace show unranked opponents in Fearless Arena. Fix occasional self-buff purification issue with Animus Vice skill strike and heal. Fix abnormal enemy buff release determination for stage appetite in Ember Trek. Fix incorrect acquisition conditions for some titles in Ember Trek. Fix occasional inability to initiate private chats. A lot of people have been saying that they gotta fix the chats, because the chats are saying a lot of crazy stuff. Like I heard that in Brazil that there is something going on. Like there's a lot of racist people, all that. So hopefully they do fix that, man, because that's not something you should be doing in a game. We're here to have fun, man. Don't be doing that. Fix occasional delay currency display updates for shop items. Fix missing outfit avatar distribution for Animus Freya. Fix some upgrade attributes not being able to panel in real time on the Animus interference. Fix inability to equip the 3rd badge and player card. Fix occasional abnormalities when exiting story stages and main quests. One abnormality that I definitely have, or abnormal, I wish they would just say abnormal, basically the same thing, is that when you leave, you can't restart the cutscene. That happened before in one of the videos that I did, so hopefully that is a fix that they have now. I'm probably going to try that out myself. Fix abnormal enemy builds for Doki Doki stage in Threshold. Please, let me actually beat it now in the hardest difficulty. I think if what they're talking about, I'm stuck at Nightmare. Bro, they're crazy, man. And I feel like my characters are well built enough for the fight, but it's like, nope, they're cool. Fix errors when switching between Ethernet, Rally, and other game modes via the menu. Fix incorrect reward display content in Etheria Rally. Fix incorrect reward order in Summit Arena RTA Season Settlement. Fix the issue where crit rate up was not effective when upgrading the Soul Essence skill of Animus Yada. Fix the extended duration issue with the combat buff Soul. And that is the last of everything that they did in terms of bug fixes, which that is insane how many they are. I mean, this is the first time the game is releasing, and I think if anything, this is one of their first patch notes that they're releasing. If not, definitely the second, and it makes sense. But from here on outwards, this should not be this big. This is insane. But I digress. Let's move on to optimizations and adjustments. So they optimized live 2D performance effect for Animus Mio, optimized artwork performances effects for Gray, adjusted Union Archon Recon gameplay rule description, optimized Union applicant validate. Why can I say? I'm just gonna say optimize applicant validate rules and expand the application limit. That's cool. Supplement Ethernet Rally gameplay rule descriptions, optimize Summit Arena matchmaking mechanism stability, optimize Fearless Arena matchmaking mechanism stability, optimize game multi-language compatibility, optimize game purchase delivery stability, optimize overall game stability, optimize key conflict on Q key position for French keyboard, and that's basically it for everything that we have. Now, the thing that stands out the most to me out of this whole update, number one is the new mode that's going to be releasing. Number two, some of the characters that got touched here, which number one was the self-buff purification issue. And then the other thing as well, I think it was all the way at the bottom right here, was they fixed the issue with the crit rate up was not effective when upgrading the Soul Essence skill of Animus Ziato. Is that going to make this character a little bit more better? I don't know. That's something that people are going to have to try out and see. Personally, I can't do that right now because I'm still working on like my main team and trying to get some other characters in, especially me saving resources for Hoyon, who's coming out tomorrow. But with that, that's where we're ending today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want, so you don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also subscribe. Again, let me know down below how do you personally feel about these patch notes. And with that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.